Hot diggity dog. All right, I was trying something, but I'll just have to figure it out a little bit later on. Anywho, let's go ahead and jump right into this. So I seen something online earlier. Shout out to MTR. I actually looked for this video, but I could not find the video nor the person that made this video. Uh, he titled this like high calorie woman something. If you want to watch the entire video and listen to MTR's reaction, then I'll leave a link down below so you guys can go and check that out. But I caught a little bit of the video, and I thought that this was very, very important for us to dissect and go through. All right, so we're gonna be pausing it a lot for those people that can just hear. Y'all will be able to paint y'all own picture when y'all start to hear this young lady. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Hold on, wait a minute. Even with them thick A glasses, boy, she still. My bad, my bad, my bad. I just realized. Actually, watching this on the big street, yo, I just realized how big them glasses is, but yo, she tripping. I'm gonna let her go. I don't think that made any sense, but I'm gonna let her cook. I'm gonna chime in. What are your thoughts before we really get into this thing, man? And I'll pause it at the right time.
Cause you look crazy.
Right. I apologize for the people that cannot see the actual picture, but yeah, this young lady, she looks crazy, man.
I say, first of all, I'm gonna say if it works in your household, all power to you and your partner. But if it's not giving you the results that you are looking for, then obviously you gotta look in the mirror. And some of her stuff just cancel each other out.
Yeah, yeah. Everything is going against itself, man.
Yeah.
This look is definitely a telltale sign. Like, what in the world, man? And I want to say this video had like over like 100 and something thousand likes, I believe.
Mhm.
I believe it. I believe
Yeah.
it did. And individuals like this has a huge following, and so she probably have a lot of other people that have the same type of mindset that's agreeing with her, or she's leading people down this dark highway. Because I'm gonna let her get into it, but you look at people with these talking points. Let's take her out of it for a second. You look at these people like her, or that have this type of mindset. Their talking points. If you look at their relationship status, most of the time it's going to be single, or they're going to be with or around men that they don't even like that. They don't even value them. I'm gonna let it.
One point I do want to zone into. She said something about I'ma let you do I think well, this is the verbatim. So it sounds like you're doing something that I already would have done, but I'm just letting you do it.
Mhm.
And is that let me see. I mean, is that not feasible? Like, is that not possible?
I mean, I'm like this. Like, if y'all are equally yoked, hopefully, your vetting process is correct. You know what I mean. You do what you're supposed to do. You do your due diligence or whatever. Um, and y'all are moving towards the same common goals. Then, yeah, I mean, But the reason why the guy is in that seat is because he's more likely to make a logical, choice or whatever. Because although you may be trying to get to a certain point, I think that oftentimes it's going to take that man's logic to get y'all there. Because when individuals, especially like her, are in control, that damn ship is going to sink a lot faster than she thinks. And so I would agree with you. I mean, if you're with somebody, hopefully y'all are aiming towards the same common goal. I mean, that's why they always say, you want to get with someone that you're equally like yoked with. You know, both of y'all are aiming towards or moving towards something. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, I got this backwards. There it is. There it is. So here's the thing. This is a question. I got a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions. Right, based on what she said. She said that her ex is a man's man. Right, he's a masculine man, the type of guy that she. So why in the world aren't y'all together? If you really say that you want a guy that's gonna shut the f up and that's gonna listen, your ex is dead, right? So I need for her to make sense. Can you help us out with this? Because right now I think I'm a little bit on the confused side. You have everything that you could possibly want or say that you want in a man, in your ex, right? A beta sounds like a feminine male that don't mind allowing you bossing him around. So why in the world are you single? It don't make sense. Can you make some sense out of this? What are you?
Well, she said she wasn't gonna discuss why she's not with him in this video. Who knows if she ever did discuss why she wasn't with him? But just from everything else, yeah, I'm with you. I'm like, so if he did all that you, well, again, it's like the unknown, the other parts that she's not telling us. But
He's a
like,
man's man. He
yeah,
shut
but
the f up. He listens. I'm trying to figure out like what are we missing here? Like
yeah, you giving all this praise to him. He listened to you at the same time. So yeah, what is it? I can't. So
she didn't say anything about him being mentally, physically abused. I'm pretty sure if a guy is doing all those things, you're not gonna say he's a man's man. And if he shut the f ups and listens, then I couldn't imagine that that's gonna be the type of guy that's gonna be mentally or physically abusive if he's doing everything that you're.
and you just said that you won't let him go all the way. So
So y'all still messing, y'all still dealing, but you don't take this guy serious. Come on
mm.
now. Come on, man. We gonna really dive into this thing. I'm gonna let the video play a little bit. It's some other stuff that I wanna chime in on, but I haven't got to that part of it. I want y'all to pay attention. For the people that can see this video, she's making up stuff as she's going along. Like she's looking around the room trying to figure out, and it's unfortunate for people like this. Like these people are crazy. Like that is crazy. Like my uncle would say, man. These people that lost their damn mind because they will literally say things and they will start to believe it. But here's the reality though. When she looks around, nobody's there. Nobody is going to believe this, man. She don't even believe it. Okay, we would definitely get out your way. No. No, what you're not gonna do? Nowhere. They're gonna lie. See what I'm saying? Why didn't you just delete the entire part? Like you are you not editing your video? Just take that entire part out. You sitting there contradicting yourself on camera. Sitting there lying, man. She said at all really until I don't these individuals like this is off the chain. Again, if y'all want to see the entire video, man, I think that MTR did a really, really good job with his reaction and his input on this. He even threw some Kevin Samuels in there as well to hopefully try to give some of these people the game. And I'm gonna dive into what I really want to say lately. Like your ex, just just like your ex. She probably been getting all them damn thick glasses, boy. She probably got see her doctor probably prescribed her the wrong or gave her the wrong prescription. She, the hell did you just hit? Like, some speed bumps, man. That girl in the school zone, man.
Oh no.
Oh Lord, running into cars. What the freak? I let a guy do what he want to do. She posted this. She posted this on her TikTok. She posted this online. Look how MTR looking at me. Oh my goodness, man. And these individuals will go back and forth with people in the comments like they know they right. Even though they done lied like 2 and 3 times on the video itself, like going back on things that you just said. Like in all in the same sentence. And look, she thinks she cooking too, boy. She thinks she cooking right now. All right, all right. Before MCR get into this again, I do want to apologize to the people that can't physically see the screen. So he ended up going to our profile or whatever, and big back. This was a young lady that she lost over 120 pounds. Again, I didn't get a chance, didn't get the opportunity to see her video or her page to really see what size she is right now. But she said that she lost 120 pounds. I don't know if it was, by pills or, she went and got surgery or she went to the gym. But the point that I want to make is individuals like this need to understand this. Regardless of how much weight you done lost, how much makeup you put on, how much weave you put in your hair, none of those things matter if you haven't did the work up under the hood. Yeah, you might be able to, again, not a person with this mindset. You might be able to trick an individual to maybe giving you a chance. They might even sleep with you. But as far as long term commitment, as you can see in this young lady's life, nothing. Absolutely nobody that she honestly valued. She done lost 120 pounds. Let's just say her body is snatched now, right? got all those things right. You've been big since high school or whatever, and you thought that if I lose the weight, the men are gonna flock to me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because probably shouldn't be saying this, but a guy would be more than willing to take a young lady that's probably her weight, right? But that's easy to deal with, that has an open mind about working out, getting in shape, and things like that, and not going to complain and pretty much just build a bear. Versus dealing with a young lady that's going to be a headache. So the initial or the issue really was what was up under the hood. You should have probably tried to fix that first before you start, thinking that you losing 120 pounds is going to get the type of guy that you really want. And that's really what it is. You have people like that get on social media and they throw out all of this type of content because they're upset. I done spent all these years thinking that that my weight was the issue. No, man. Well, I mean, it probably was a little bit, but but I'm telling you, I have honestly seen guys, and this is like the early stages of guys, getting to a certain point or whatever. If you are lucky or blessed enough to be around a guy or whatever, and you're pleasant, you're easy to deal with, those men, they're gonna speak and talk to you a little bit more. That's your ticket to the dance. Now, that's not going to guarantee that you're going to win prom queen. You know what I mean? But that's your ticket in. But I'm gonna let you start go off. Mm. All right. Again, I just wanted to play that part because again, I don't want to play MTR's entire video. Again, I think he did a great job with breaking everything down, and I'm glad because again, I wasn't able to find her TikTok or her IG. I don't even know what this young lady's name is, so I pretty much just had to screen record everything. You want to check the entire video out? Feel free to go check out MTR's video. For those people that can't again physically see it, then yeah, y'all just type in MTR on YouTube. He'll pop up. What are your thoughts so far after listening to what she had to say and then MTR digging in a little bit and actually seeing what she actually at least looked like?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it sounds like a hurt woman. I mean, pretty much like what you was just saying, thinking that, okay, if I lose this weight, the type of man that I want will be attracted to my body now. But, that's not all, that is definitely not the case. And she is lashing out. This is an adult form of a tantrum.
Look at her.
Yes.
I wish y'all could see the screen, man. This is exactly what that is. And people are eating her up in them comments. See, here's the thing. You're gonna have so many, it's unfortunate, so many beta or feminine men that might encourage this BS. But all the guys that she want to date, the guys that she would absolutely love, for those guys to be interested in her, they're in her comments, but they're speaking to her in a negative way. And she's upset. She's like, yo, why in the world? You know what I'm saying? Because if she really was interested in those guys in the comments, right, that are cheering this type of bad behavior on, then why is she not getting with those type of guys? Why haven't she got with one of those type of guys? Or took one of those men like serious outside of, the dude just D'ing her down or whatever.
And then just to go back, and what guy is going to take you seriously or take this relationship long term when you just told everybody you still messing with your ex?
That part. This and you made an excellent point. This is what I tell people, man. Your digital footprint is everything. You got to be careful about what you put on social media, And you should never, under any circumstances, put what's going on in your personal life as far as dating online. I don't give a damn about, how much money you could potentially make off of it. You're ruining yourself with that. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. It's a lose-lose situation. And I see so many people doing it and then trying to figure out why in the world haven't they got after years of being on social media, being online. And yeah, you may have the looks, you may have the body, but serious guys are not going to take you serious. What the type of men that you would absolutely love to date, those guys are not going to take you serious because they're looking at it like, yo, she put all of her business out here on social media. Why in the world would I get with somebody like this? If things go left, then I'm gonna be on her next post.
Mhm.
Like, what the hell? What sense does that make? A guy, again, if we're speaking about the type of men that most of these young ladies would absolutely love to date, those guys that have worked their butts off to climb to the top of whatever field that they done climb to. Why in the world? Those guys that make some of the best decisions when it comes to investing, time, money, decision making, all of this stuff is on point. So they're looking at this, trying to be as nice as possible. They're looking at her and making a quick decision. Like, listen, I will sit here, maybe watch this stuff for like 5 or 10 minutes, but there is no way in the heck I will actually take this young lady serious. Men are even choosing now. Like, you even had a time where guys might link up with you, sleep with you, and go. Now, men aren't even choosing to deal with these young ladies at all. Like, yo, I will get a chick that's overseas or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and get my passport and get up out of here. Not about to take my
Mhm.
chances with something like this, man. All right, so this next part is a guy that's commenting. He said, "Can't date a strong masculine man if you are masculine yourself." Now you're about to see this young lady lashing out again because she's feeling some type of way because somebody done called out on her BS. You can only live in an echo chamber, but for so long. Wait. I want to pause it right there, right? Because if we go back, because you have people like this that always try to say things like this to justify their point. No, it ain't. It's not about doing anything for your partner. You just basically said that you want to boss that man around. You want that man to shut the F up. You want that man to do everything that you want him to do, but you won't even do something as simple as drive the damn car, drive him around. When you start speaking about relationships, it's not about you being selfish. It's about you being selfless. Relationship is between two people. It's give and take. And there is no way in the world a selfish person like this really thinks that if you continue to believe this type of crap, try to put this type of stuff out here, that any guy, anybody is gonna really take you serious. They always do this, man, and you got to pay attention. They will do stuff like this in order to make a point. Like, no, I pay close attention to what you just said. No. All right, I did take that part out, but MTR basically just said that the people that wrote that article, he actually did an entire video about it, and he actually debunked it. It was basically just lies because most single guys, the single guys that I know, they not tripping because you have people or young ladies like this that they can get with them at any time, get with you, use you, and keep it pushing. They not tripping. The ones that's upset is people like her. Did you have Did you have anything else?
Just thinking that this is women like hers cry out for help.
And I
not
want.
even knowing it. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, like not even knowing it, like really, if they were to actually sit down, posting stuff like this and actually taking the criticism, like it really is a cry out for help, like trying to figure out basically why am I single, but it's in a drastic well, I was trying to think of another word, but it's in a drastic way. And they really gonna have to, like I was saying, sit down, do I'm gonna take your words, do the work under the hood and not plaster it. And yeah, like pretty much I would almost say go MIA for a while and not even like boom pop back up, but just like duck up and be like, "Hey, yeah, yeah, I did this back in the day. I went off and you can let them know if you want to let them know, yeah, I've been going through some things XYZ during that time, but that's not who I am anymore." But yeah, I really just kind of was just thinking like content like this is really a low key a cry out for help for some of these people.
I feel that. I feel that. And one thing that I always try to preach on that Katie's Empire channel is you don't have to be perfect. All right, you don't have to be perfect. You can make mistakes and you can backtrack. Right. Just because yesterday I thought this way, I believe these things, does not mean tomorrow you got some new information and you're gonna have to come back to the front of the congregation because you put this out there. Hundreds of thousands of people have seen this. And like you said, if you gotta disappear a little while or whatever, if you gotta let your audience know, y'all, I just got a hold of some information, y'all. I'm gonna take a step back or whatever. I'm gonna, analyze, what I have going on in my life, and then, I'll be back at whatever time or whatever. And when you come back to the front of the congregation, just make sure that you are taking those steps to make the necessary change. When it comes to young ladies, right? When it comes to young ladies like this, the best thing you can do is remain in your feminine. But the issue is when they cross over, they are willing to die on that hill of being right. You willing to go to the ends of the earth, yell, scream, kick, do the most, instead of just saying, you know what, I was wrong. And a lot of them think it's funny. They put those posts out there, whatever, these little memes and stuff like that, and think that, when you make a mistake or when you say something that you probably shouldn't have said, that you don't have to apologize. Most women don't. Or what? Like, listen, if you want to choose down that hill, then you do that. But I don't think that you should have people like this that have those big platforms that have, a lot of influence out here pushing this type of message, knowing good and damn well that they don't have any results. They don't even have anybody that values them or anybody that they value in their life currently. There ain't nobody in the damn house. It's just her and her damn neon lights. That's it.
My bad.
He paused it right there. He paused it right there. Not one thing that has came out of this young lady's mouth has been feminine. In this, in that, you got to do this, or come on, man. What? I don't think that she really knows and understands what being feminine is. Like, I would love. I wish I would have got the opportunity to see her page because I'm trying to figure out. She said if you actually pay attention to my posts, like we just seen a post before this that didn't say anything about being feminine. I would really love for her to answer that question. What is feminine to you? What is femininity to you? Break that down for the people in the back, because I'm lost right now. She said hyper cap. I'm gonna let her know. Let them talk long enough. Wait for it. Wait. Let me. I'm gonna break this down a little bit, right? Because again, I'm still curious. I would love to ask some questions and get some context behind whatever it is that she's spilling out of her mouth. The women that I know that are feminine, those women again are they're patient, they're kind to everyone that they know, right? Patient, kind. They definitely not out here using this type of language. And most importantly, they're nurturing and they're selfless. Like I don't see any of those qualities in this young lady at all. Any of them. And I'm really trying to figure out what have I heard her say anything that has anything to do with being feminine. Even when I see what we done got like 5 minutes into this video, I haven't seen anything that has anything to do with femininity. Am I tripping right? Have you seen anything?
No.
I'm just making sure. Like I'm really trying to analyze this video. That's crazy. That's crazy. There it is.
Mhm.
There it is. But again, and MTR says danger. I don't. Well, I think it's dangerous for her. You know what I mean? Trying to go toe to toe with a man is freaking insane. It makes absolutely no sense. But when men see this, bro, they are not running to women like this. 5, 10 years ago, maybe. But I literally see guys running the other way when they see this type of mess now. Again, you still gonna have the little betas and the simps or whatever, but she's not gonna take any of those guys serious. Most men are starting to see the light, and most men are not. They ain't even gonna touch this. They not even touching this type of stuff, man. And I said this when we first started the Truth Podcast. I was like, I'm telling y'all now, I'm starting to see a huge change on how most of these guys are operating. Even when I was working at the gym, seeing the different guys that come through there having conversations from, men that were single, men that were married, and anybody that worked a 9 to 5 all the way up to like CEOs and stuff. Because we actually had a lot of people that in the morning that used to work. I ain't even gonna shout the name out. I'm just gonna say it was a family that was responsible for coming up with a major cereal brand, and one of my mentors used to train him. Shout out to Mr. Derek Smith. They put me around a lot of people, man, and I'm telling you right now, most of the guys are not they're not touching anything like this. But that shift has happened, and I'm gonna say within the next 5 years, I'm gonna call it right now. Within the next 5 years, I guarantee you, most of the women that are singing this type of song is gonna be reversing the shift. I'm calling it right now. Okay. Are those not betas?
Mhm.
Beta? No, 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 no. She just said she want those are beta men. So why in the world don't you get with one of those guys? If you are looking for, again, whatever she said, I'm not gonna repeat it. But if you're looking for that, then you got what you're looking for. If that's really what you're looking for. Yep, I definitely see it. I definitely see it. So is she not that exact sample the example but in reverse? Because she just clearly said that, listen, you need to do exactly what I want you to do when I want you to do it. And if you don't, then you up out of here. If I ask you to bring me flowers, you need to do that. But don't ask me to drive you around. Not once did she say anything that she would do in the relationship. It's been all about her. Am I true?
I'm gonna say no because I don't know what it is, but I literally didn't hear some of what she said. Like I
Stare in the middle of the forehead.
yeah, I don't know. Like it really was like my mind went quiet for a second. Like I don't know. I just could not. And I'm trying to hear her just to kind of like, have something in response to say, to um help the other ladies out.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's not even like Charlie Brown listening to to his
The teacher.
teachers. It's just I cannot hear her. I could not hear her. Like
This is
I
this is insane, man. She need to go and
couldn't-
do something with her head. But another guy responded,
I-
and she shared a comment talking about, now I'm gay because I know how to lead my house, which means I'm guessing that this guy has somebody at home that he's taking care of, maybe a wife, maybe a girlfriend, children, or whatever. You creators just be talking to talk. Shut up. He should have put that in all caps. No, shut up. But there, people like this are always going to try to shame you. When nothing else makes sense or whatever, they're gonna always try to pull that card on straight men. It never fails. When all else fails, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna pull that doggone gay card. I'm gonna pull it every time.
I do.
Hmm?
So Imma say, isn't that like you were saying, isn't that not like flipping the strip or the same thing but in reverse? So with this part right here, couldn't we say the same thing about her?
Absolutely.
Like you saying that you want this type, this type, this type, but when they are in your inbox, quote unquote, or your ex, you don't want them. So
Mhm.
what do you want?
And I love that you brought that up. The type of men that she want don't want her. And so what she's going to do, again, they're going to always, unfortunately, die on that hill because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I would love a world where people worked for what they want. People were honest about what they want, and they did what they had to do to get to that point, to get that person to have that type of life that they want to have. But unfortunately, you have people, individuals like this with this mindset that are willing to die on that hill, whether it be for content purposes, or you just got people that are just stuck in their ways. I would absolutely love for people to see the light and start making their way towards that type of lifestyle. Like, you know what? I've been out here for this long. I've been making the wrong decisions for this long. And the type of lifestyle that I would love to be in, or the type of men that I would love to be around, are the same guys that are in my comment section bashing me or telling me that I'm wrong. You're gonna have to flip. You're gonna have to flip something. You got to do something because guarantee, I guarantee, I have literally been around individuals like this, right? From my different jobs, I grew up around women. Shout out to my mom or whatever. Listening to those women when they used to come in there and play spades every night. I have spent my entire life literally just listening to women, all ages, all shapes and sizes, all shapes and sizes. Big back, big, no, from the little skinny minis all the way up to the big women. And regardless of what they try to put out there, I don't care what race they are. I don't care how old. I don't care how young. I don't care what stages they are in life. When it all boils down to it, they all want a leader. They all want a man that's going to be able to lead, that's going to be able to protect. And when I look out into the world and I see individuals like this young lady right here, the issue is they stay on their heel too long, and then instead of using their best years to secure that man, to be around that man, not just be around them, but in the process trying their best to become a better version of themselves. Instead of doing those things, they're gonna sit out here, they're gonna party, they're gonna drink, they're gonna club, they're gonna travel, they're gonna be around they single homegirls, they're gonna listen to their single homegirls, they're gonna listen to the people on the internet. And when you look at every single last person that they're listening to, the people that they're hanging around, it never fails. Birds of a feather flock together. You're gonna have to change, man. That's the only way out of that type of lifestyle. Change. Like real change. You can't fake it. You can't just lose weight. You can't just lose 120 pounds and think all of a sudden my work is done. It don't work like that. You can't just go and get a degree and think my work is done. You can't earn a certain amount of money and think that, yo, I'm good now. No. Every day that you get on this earth, you should be pushing towards being better in some area of your life. That's how you not only secure the type of person that you want, but that's how you keep those type of people. Lazy. I don't understand, and I don't know again if she lost weight the right way, which being in the gym and working out and all that. You understand like what you get out of when you work your butt off. You understand how to get those results. Like apply that with everything else in your life, man. This is not the way. This is not the way, man. I wouldn't even identify this as being masculine because I know you're gonna have a lot of people, that say that this is man. I don't think that masculine people act this way because masculine people lead with logic. This is somebody that's acting like a toddler, like a child, a kid, like you said. You know what I mean? Having a tantrum online. Masculine people don't act this way. Like this is a clear dead end, and she just keep going. You have where'd she get that from? Wow, good grief. Really, really specific. I'm wondering, is there a story there, ma'am? Like, you got all the answers, right? Because it sounds like she got all the answers. Why in the world can't you apply that? You done lost the weight, right? You got potentially everything else, all your ducks in a row. Why in the world haven't you secured that guy? Why are you online asking where are those type of men at? I don't get it. You got a huge following. You got plenty to choose from, don't you? No, no. Highway. There it is. That's what I didn't catch the first time. Oh, so that's what this is. It's all adding up now. It's all making sense. Did you catch that?
She said, "It's my way or the highway." Ain't that's how men are?
She want to be a guy.
Oh,
She's upset. Now listen, I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm saying like I think she's upset that she can't move the way some men move and still be able to be successful with that with still being able to find someone. Like I need for y'all to understand, men lose their value too as well. Like it may take a little bit longer or whatnot, you know what I mean? But men lose their value too. And this is going to apply for both male and female. The reason why I named this stream what I named it is when it comes to being able to identify a good person, take masculine and feminine out of it and focus on what are these people, what are their morals like, their character, right? How do they interact with other people, whether it be when they're out in public, how they interact with strangers, how do they interact with family members, how do they interact with friends, both male and female, because you can have a guy that's you take him around other dude and he's cool, but when you see how he interacts with women, it's like, yo, what's going on with that? It could be some trauma that he's experienced with people in his old relationships. It could be from his childhood. The same thing can be applied when it comes to women, right? Take masculine, feminine out of it. Take men and women. This goes across the board. You got to pay close attention to people and how they interact with other individuals, male, female, man, woman, old, young. And a lot of people be getting, they be feeling some type of way because I'll literally always say that I put everybody in the same category. I'm one of those guys. Honestly, I could easily be how I used to be. Just walk around with a chip on my shoulder. Literally used to be by myself on one side of the street. I would walk on the other side of the street. If I see a group of guys, just to bump into them and try to see if they was gonna do something. But as I gotten older, I was like, yo, what's the purpose of that? I stopped trying to pick fights, and I actually get a lot more fulfillment out of being nice, being kind when I walk past people, even if I'm not that close. Excuse me. Sorry about that. You know what I mean? Like, just there's no reason in the world why people should be walking around with a chip on their shoulder, out here displaying these type of things on social media. You need to learn how to be better, act better, like work on all of those things. I'm trying to be as polite as I can, even though I get most people that I run into, I could probably fold them up. I could probably, I could do whatever I wanted to do, but instead, I'm choosing to work on me. And that's why I can literally walk into any room and vibe with anybody. And I have honestly noticed from even I think even when I was younger, I don't know, it just seems like I had like a natural pull towards people. Like people just naturally wanted to be around me. Like I don't know what it is, man, but I enjoy having conversations with you. I enjoy being around somebody that's gonna push me to be better. And it was one of my homeboys. Shout out to my boy T. I ain't gonna say his name on here. But he's like, you didn't realize, like, you were training me when we were in the seventh grade. I was like, I was? Like, yeah, you was mean as ish, man. But yeah, you actually helped me get in shape from, because we were around each other from like sixth grade all the way up until, huh, not just through high school, but I even did my boy's wedding, man. So yeah, shout out to him, man. But But yeah, man, I think that it's really, really important that you pay close attention to people's morals, their values, how they carry themselves, how they interact with people, whether they be old, young, whether they know somebody, whether they don't. Like all of those things, it's important that you study people. And before you get involved with somebody like this, I think this would be easy. I pay close attention to again how people move, their body language, how they interact with other people, and when it comes to personal or business, I think that I make some really really sound decisions, especially now that I've gotten a little bit older. You got anything that you want
No.
to ask? All right. Mm, not bringing God in it. It didn't curse. Right. She point. She, she pointed at her head like, "Yo, think about it. I was just cooking just now, and you got the nerve to bring the Bible into this, and then curse immediately after is crazy work, man. You're a demon. You're a demon. Like what in the world, bro? That's crazy." She said, "He who finds a wife, would you consider yourself a wife?" I was waiting on her to respond there, like, click this button. Let me see her run her mouth. But would she really, or do she really think that she's like wifey material? Does she believe that any guy in his right mind would honestly consider her as a wife, somebody that's as selfish as she is? If a man is going to commit to you, you have to be selfless. No man is going to commit to somebody that's selfish and posting this type of stuff on social media. You should hide it. Hide it. No, I ain't gonna encourage y'all to do that. No, my bad. I'm taking y'all down the wrong path. But no, seriously, man, ain't there is no man in his right mind willing to commit to anybody that's being selfish. You want to put a ring on that doggone thing, man? You gonna have to. She got a lot of work to do, man. Like at least 5 years. I don't know how long it took her to lose that weight, but you should have been during that process. You should have been going up under the hood and getting a tune up or something. Good grief, man. Some type of therapy or something. What are your thoughts on the he who finds a wife? Miss He who finds a wife. This Bible verse over here.
Obviously, dealing with her, they ain't found one. And she's still out here pleading and begging for help.
Please. James Brown. Uh,
Yeah, and only other comment would have been another one of those, like you said, leading down the wrong path because um I was just thinking like dominatrix vibes. And even still when you were saying like a man in his right mind, and I don't think that those type of men that looks for those type of dominatrix SB, yeah, those types of things, I don't think those guys are really in their right mind to, to yeah.
yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Yeah, them dudes, they be throwed, man. And I know, I know deep down those women know that too. And that's the reason why she don't really take that guy serious. I guarantee she broke it off with him.
Mhm.
Because again, if you have a great guy that has his ish together and you really he's doing all the right things, all the things that you would require out of a man, which we might get into that in the next podcast. I don't think y'all should be out here doing, but I don't think that a guy should be giving a woman everything that she wants. I think that's a setup. Yeah, I think that's a setup.
Yeah, cause well, I mean, cause it's something, and it's obviously it's something about that behavior because I feel like like I was, excuse me, how we just saying something about it just makes it seem like the woman just don't respect him. Like something about just giving in, just breaking down. Yeah, so no, I agree with what you're saying.
What's the name? Hold their hand out and asking permission. She took your balls, Thomas. She took your balls.
It's kind of a weird feeling too, though.
What's that?
Not getting everything you.
It's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. I think that like everything that's worth it should be worked for. And
Hmm.
that's everything, right? So I think that like you get things like in spurts. I think that's the best way to put it, right? Knowing that I'm not gonna get everything, but if I do what I'm supposed to do, like if I put something into the bank, because again, what I always say, it's always give and take, right? Don't think that things are just supposed to be handed to you. I deserve this. No, no, life don't work like that. You know what I mean? I used to work 20 hours at my job, and I feel like I deserve to get paid, $6,000 per month, but it don't work like that. You
Yeah, that's actually something that me and my sister. I haven't spoken to her in a while, but it's kind of me and my sister have been talking about like there you it's how you quote unquote basically you will want life to go, but
Mhm.
obviously it does not go like that. We can go back to I've read about what, biblical times it would have been,
Yeah.
but now, things aren't. And I think that's the part where I'm just like, dang, you know. But I do understand, like, you have to work for it because, you're appreciated a little bit. You see some of these celebrity kids that, been sheltered and spoon fed their whole lives and, coming
Lord
up
have
out of the house, they don't even know how to tie their shoes. I'm not saying that's for real, but
That's right.
that's kind of like the idea of it. They don't, know how to acquire or even maintain the wealth that was given to them.
Mhm.
I wouldn't even just say the riches, but just, like some of the lessons, life lessons that they should have gone through, like being sheltered and being overly protected doesn't allow for them to go through it. So they don't know, they don't appreciate what they have.
Yep.
And when it's gone, it feels 10 times to 1,000 times worse than what it should feel like. Of course it's going to feel tough. Of course you're going, you got to go through things, but when they go through it, their coping skills are either they don't have
Trash.
any or or it's lack of. So,
That's why a lot of them crash out
yeah.
because they're not used to it. And so, one of the things that I always love to put out there is, we spoke about this, I believe, probably on a podcast last year when I was talking about, those children, that grow up in a certain type of environment versus those children that grow up in struggle. You know what I mean? I just feel like when it comes to life, it seems like those children do a lot better. When they hit a bump in the road, they know that this is not, a stopping point for me. This is not going to break me. I done been through the struggle. I know what it's like to have to dial back and only eat damn ramen noodles for 2 weeks. But those kids that are, what I'm saying, with that born with that silver spoon in their mouth, they're like, damn, I can't go to Ruth Chris this week. Like, what the? Oh my god, mom, I'm about to go crazy. But it's important that you start setting people up for success instead of failure. And if you weren't blessed enough to get that knowledge and stuff when you were younger, it's important that you figure out a way. Because us as grown adults, we can't put it all on our parents. Once you hit 18, 21, or whatever, I mean, even before that, you got
Yeah.
all the information in the palm of your hand. You need to go out there and get that knowledge that you don't have. I mean, it don't take you long to know and understand that, hey, what I might not need to be going down this damn path. You know what I'm saying? When I look around me, all these people around me is unsuccessful. You know what I'm saying? None of these people around me were able to get a significant other. I don't really like to call it a partner or whatever. So I'm gonna have to get with people that do have, or are around those type of people. But I want to bring up one more last thing before we get up out of here. This is coming from. Dang, I'm trying to remember what this young lady's name is, man. Six, the goddess or something like that. The very first time I seen this young lady was on Kevin Samuels platform. Shout out to the late great Kevin Samuels. They was flirting. They was flirting. I don't know if that was his first time meeting her and he pulled her, or they was just vibing like that. But it was refreshing. I was like, look at the old school boy. Who need these little young chicks? I ain't gonna say nothing bad.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip, and we can go ahead and dissect it. Mm, ever? Mm, Wait. Before she get into, y'all remember when I said just now how you have you have some men out there that would still be willing to accept you even if you are slightly overweight. Maybe you're not that attractive, but everything up under that hood is clicking. You know what I mean? Like you're easy to deal with. You're a lot more cooperative. You got that open mind about things, being patient, like all of those things that when you look out into the world and you see, let's just talk about those IG models or women that have that look that maybe most guys will go after. The issue is again that might get you a ticket to the dance, but it's not gonna guarantee that you're gonna win prom queen, that ultimate prize, right? For actually being and staying around a certain type of man. Because for years, what is it, Cosmopolitan or those magazines, people like Steve Harvey, these Tyler Perry TV shows and movies have lied, have lied to y'all.
Cosmopolitan said they actually came out and said
Mm-hmm.
that they did.
Yeah, we gonna definitely do a deep dive. I'm gonna bring that entire uh video up. We might do that on KD's Empire. So y'all go check that out, man. We might do a deep dive next month and just go through all of that stuff. But going back to what I was saying, men are willing to work with the people that again either have all of those things up under the hood or you're working towards that. And I think that when I look across the board, right, I think in most cases, I think in most cases, even though a man may be at a certain point or whatever, he's still willing to wait, help that young lady that he wants to be with or whatever. He's willing to work with her. But one thing that he's not gonna do is stick around just because you got a nice body, you got a pretty face, a small waist, or the sex is good. Again, for the longest, they have fed y'all them freaking lies and told y'all that as long as you cook them a sandwich, have sex on the regular, got a nice body or whatever, then you good. That's not it, man. And men have been saying this for freaking years, but I don't understand how in the world you have movies, magazines, and social media is louder than the actual guys that have been coming out, even up under these videos. You look up under these videos in the comment section and everything. You got so many. Hey, I don't know what the hell they talking about. I'm not checking for them type of chicks because all of them look alike. I'm gonna be honest with you, all of them look alike. I don't give a damn what race, uh, whatever. All of them look like when they put that damn makeup on and do they eyelashes and they, swear up and down that they faces beat to the gods or whatever they say. All y'all look just alike. I was just like, yo, she looked like that what is it called, man? That thing on the Simpsons. What is it, Krusty the Clown? When they put that makeup on, that's exactly what they look like, man. Krusty the Clown. Uh, I'm gonna go back and look. I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna tell y'all what's crazy. I end up going to shout out to Kobe, man. We got to get him back on here, right? I don't know if Kobe picked it up or not, but we were at the gym working out at Planet Fitness, working out or whatever. Me and him running and jogging, and it was this young lady that was getting the attention from everybody else. She kept walking back and forth trying to get our attention, but I peep game. I don't know if Kobe really peep game, but I'm saying all to say this right. You got to understand that most dudes, I ain't gonna say most dudes, some guys, they recognize when you have chicks out there that are actively like looking for attention, whether it be in the gym, whether it be on social media or whatever. And most of these dudes are not going for that, man. Like if you're an attention seeker in any way, you know, I don't care if you like, listen, it's so important that y'all stay humble, stay out of stay away from these chicks that's been lying to y'all, stay out of being in, too many guys' faces and stuff like that, and seeking validation and attention because it's so easy to sniff that out, man. I just thought that was crazy. I don't know if I brought that up with Kobe or not while we were talking. I started laughing. I was like, yo, bro, this is ridiculous. Like this is sad, man. Do you when you're at the gym, do you see guys doing that? Like they like seeking attention or whatever? Outside of the guys that work there, because I know them Planet Fitness dudes, they be any girl that walk in there with a big butt, like, good grief, man, that boy steady. I ain't even pull that damn vacuum out and go right over there. Like, bro, all this other stuff that needed you clean that same spot every time. Come on, man. That same girl that go to that treadmill, you love going over there and mess with her. Leave that woman alone and do some work. Well, do you see guys out there that are doing that?
Mm, first thought, I'm kind of just focused on working out.
I respect that. Now I'd be in the zone too. I'd be in the zone. But everybody like people watch or something when you on the Western or whatever.
See, I'm not for sure, but it was a guy that he's dancing.
Oh. Hold on, wait a minute now. It'd be some old people
No,
in there jamming.
well, yeah, but I just feel like it was just more. So I could be mistaken, but yeah, like I'm not really paying attention.
I got you. I got you. Now I feel that, but yeah, nah, hey, I gotta say something about them old dudes, man. Y'all gonna stop trying me in the gym, fam. Like I don't know what it is. Like I gotta get this off my chest now. This been on my chest for about a week. It was this guy, right? I'm sitting there on the stairmaster. Now, mind you, I don't know what's going on, but Planet Fitness stairmasters, they always down. It's always something wrong with like trying to do the increase and decrease thing hasn't been working on like two or three of the treadmills. So I tried like three of them. It didn't work. Now, mind you, I like to work out by myself, walk to myself. I don't like to bother nobody. I'm just chilling, doing me in the zone, right? So it was one opening between a young lady and an older guy. Now I just put my juice. I'm gonna put my water up there. I'm just going to get my workout in. Just focusing or whatever. 15 minutes into me working out, I see the old guy kind of cut his eye over at me a little bit. Now it was just a look cause I was like, okay, cool, cool. Maybe he just looking around, because I do understand when people are on a treadmill, when on a stairmaster, if they're not going too fast, then they people watch. You know what I'm saying? To kind of take their mind off things or whatever. Okay, cool. I ain't sweating. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just walking, chilling, and he does it again. But this time he didn't just look over at me. He looked over at me and looked down at my machine like what a young buck. I could have sworn he shrugged his shoulder like I know this mother. I know damn. I was like, oh, blood boiling. I was like, nah. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I had to bring myself back down. I was like, nah, maybe I'm tripping. Not even 30 seconds later, he did it. I was like, okay. All right, let me tell y'all something. I crunked that thing up. I was probably like at 14 on my last leg. Like I was about to get off. I was about to get off the stairmaster. No lie, I was about to get off the stairmaster. I had been, grinding or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I always take it over 10, somewhere between 12, 14. Like I'll take it up to 16 sometimes. It just depends on what song is on. I'll increase it if it's a decent song on. Anyway, so after he cut his eye over that third time, I was like, okay, you want to play? Say less, dog. I ended up cranking that thing up. I don't know if it was 20 or 22. Man, I was like a doggone crackhead that was on something. Boy. I was sweating bullets, tired as I don't know what. I kept looking on like, yeah, you see it, dog. I promise you one thing. You gonna finish before I do. You gonna finish before I'm stepping like a bug. So he lasted about like another good 6 minutes. I give him about maybe six. It felt like 6 minutes. It was probably like two, but it felt like 6 minutes. So he ended up getting off the machine, right? When I seen him cranking it down a little bit, I crunk it up like two more. Yeah, get your old no, get your butt up off this machine. But yeah, no, I just had to get that off my chest, man. I was feeling some type of way. I really felt like that dude was trying me. And then I ended up seeing him in the gym the very next day, and I could have sworn he was trying to brush past me, dog. I could have sworn he.
What?
Nah, I'm he wasn't trying to brush past. Nah, he was a cool dude, man. Now I do stuff like that though. Like I think if I zone out for a second, like from my workout, then it's because I wanna compete or whatever. This is a this is that extra. It helps give me like that extra boost that I need. Like just being competitive or whatever, man. I think that was pretty much something that we used to always do at school anyway. You know what I'm saying? It just make you go a little bit more hard or whatnot. Like I'll be in the zone and I can get a really, really good workout with that. But when I start working out with other people or going against other people, even though they don't know sometimes, you know what I'm saying, that I'm competing against them, it just makes me go a little bit more hard. Like when I was at Benedict, I remember like they had like a track or whatever, just random people out there running. And I used to push myself or whatever. I was like, okay, we're gonna try to lap this person. It wasn't even catching. Like I was like, I'm gonna try to lap, this person or whatever. I'm gunning for the person that's in front of me, and what literally just try to lap everybody that gets on the track, man. Yeah, crazy times, crazy times. But anyway, you got anything else you wanted to add before we get up out of here, man?
Mm. No.
Okay, cool, cool. So yeah, guys, that's honestly. I hope this podcast helped you guys in some way. Again, I wanted to point out how to identify the worst type of people for relationships, and that's business or personal. Business or personal. It's important that you guys really, really focus on and narrow in and pay attention to how people are moving, their character with everybody that they come in contact with. All right, not just certain people, but that's everybody. I wish I can remember the quote, man, but it was something about I'm paying attention to how people treat like the janitor, how people treat their waiters and stuff like that. Like everywhere that I go, I'm making sure that I'm respectful towards everybody. You know what I mean? Because you never know what people are going through. But yeah, man. Hopefully this podcast helps you guys out in some way. Feel free to hit that like, that subscribe button. We'll be back here again next week. I don't know what time we're gonna be doing the podcast, but yeah, that's gonna be it for today, man. Again, thank you guys so much. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, I was gonna try to play that end part, but it didn't let me. All right, you got anything else you want to add before we get up out of here?
Um, it's just gonna be repetitive.
Cool, cool. All right, man. This was a long podcast. Y'all got a long podcast today, man. I hope y'all enjoy. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.